Okay guys, so in this video what I want to do is I want to talk about shallowing the golf club. This is something that a lot of golfers tend to have difficulty with, and it always comes down to the same problem. So I want to just make sure that we understand exactly the reason why you're struggling with shallowing. The first thing to understand is the relationship of width. Width by definition means the distance, should we say, between your upper and your lower arm. So what you want to make sure is that that angle is at 90 degrees or wider. What you never want to happen is for that angle to get any closer than that 90-degree relationship. You see, the problem is if I end up now holding the club and demonstrating this position, this arm is now stuck, which basically means one of two things will happen. As I start the downswing, I'm going to cast the club, which means I'll either lose all my energy or hit the ground early, or the other problem is as I pull down on the club, it gets really steep, as you can see the club shaft is demonstrating here. So that is fundamentally the problem. What should happen is you should demonstrate a backswing where, again, the arm doesn't exceed that problem in terms of getting good width, and then as you start the downswing, you want your upper arm to move to the side of your body, and that will get the club coming down, as I'm demonstrating now, nicely on plane. So that's the key term in terms of shallowing, is understanding arm width. Now, there is one other thing to contend with, and this is the thing that surprises most golfers. You think about throwing a ball, skimming a stone analogy, you'll do two things. You'll maintain good width, so you wouldn't do something like so, but the other thing that you'll do is you'll move. You see, when we move towards the lead side, one, it helps us gather momentum, but also the space for my arm to move into. You imagine me trying to skim a stone, if I sort of stood still, it's very difficult, awkward and clumsy. So what that means is in the golf swing, and this is one of the areas that most amateur golfers really underestimate, is how much movement you need to move to your lead side. So one of the things I always look for in my teaching is I'm a big advocate of trying to get golfers to feel like they're really moving to the left in the backswing and then moving further left in transition, because that is basically giving us the space to get the arms to move into to help us compress and control that impact area. So you may have both of these problems, very, very commonplace, where your arms may bend too much and you don't have enough linear motion or movement to the left, which is why you're forever getting stuck like this. So the way you get away from this is break it down. Make sure that you're getting nice width in the backswing position and then getting enough movement to the left-hand side. And if you can start to get the blend of both of those, so good width in the backswing, good movement to the left, then I promise you it's going to revolutionize your game. I'll speak to you soon.